All right, what's going on, everybody? Brian here with a quick recap of what happened on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Of course, the big news coming out of tonight is we have a new WWE champion, and his name is Bobby Lashley. After 17 years, Lashley finally wins the WWE Championship from The Miz in not a strange turn of events surrounding the title and this matchup, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. But here is a quick rundown. We had a Drew McIntyre Miz MVP segment. Drew McIntyre took on Sheamus and defeated him. Nia Jax defeated Naomi. The Hurt Business of Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin retained their Raw Tag Team titles against Braun Strowman and WWE official Adam Pearce. This matchup was made when Shane McMahon made an appearance before the match. He told Strowman, listen, you got to learn to work with management, and the best way to work with management is to team with management. So he made Strowman and Adam Pearce team up. And Strowman dominated this matchup mostly all this match. Hit the running power slam on Shelton Benjamin, and then Shane got on the apron and told Strowman to make the tag to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce came in, he went for the pin, but then Benjamin rolled him up and pinned him 1, 2, 3. From what I've been reading and from what I've been seeing is that they maybe having Strowman face Shane at WrestleMania. If so, that this looks like that's how they're building towards for Mania for Strowman. Other things that happened on tonight's show: Damian Priest defeated Elias. We had a Randy Orton interview that would be interrupted by Alexa Bliss, and then a Randy Orton saw an evil version of himself, saying Orton's going to pay for everything that he's done, in an evil voice. So that was pretty much it for that. And then Orton started coughing and fell to the ground. Lashley took on Miz for the WWE title. He would win by countout when Miz, who earlier in the night was supposed to defend against Lashley, but then was seen backstage holding his side and holding his stomach, and Adam Pearce was wondering what the heck is going on, and Miz is like, everything is hurting, it's starting to cramp up because of the stress of this title match. So Pearce told him, listen, you're going to defend your title against Lashley at the 10 o'clock hour, and I don't care if I have to carry you to the ring. You're going to defend that title against Lashley. So Lashley defeats Miz via countout because Miz, as soon as the bell rings, runs out of the ring, grabs the belt, and runs to the back and gets counted out. Then, in a backstage segment, Lashley and MVP are obviously upset. They go to Shane McMahon. They want to know what Shane's going to do about this. He says, don't worry, we're going to have a title match. And if it doesn't matter if I have to strip Miz of the title and give it to Lashley. Then a little bit later on, he tells Adam Pearce to go find Miz and tell him that he's defending his title against Lashley, and if he doesn't, Shane is gonna strip him of the belt. Miz then later on arrives back at the Thunderdome, asks Shane that, what kind of champion would Bobby Lashley be? And Shane's having none of it. He tells Miz, I don't know, but we're going to find out. And thus that would be the main event of tonight's show. Also in action, Charlotte Flair defeated Shayna Baszler. She challenged Asuka for the Raw Women, or she wants to face Asuka for the Raw Women's title. We had Riddle and Lucha House Party defeat Retribution, which would then lead to Mustafa Ali wanting a match against Riddle, which he got, and he defeated him. And then in the main event, it was Lashley defeating Miz to become WWE Champion in a lumberjack match. That way, Miz couldn't run away. And Lashley is your new WWE Champion. So a big congratulations to Bobby Lashley on winning the WWE title on tonight's Raw. That pretty much wraps it up. There might have been some other stuff I missed, but that is pretty much wraps it up for my Raw recap. So, as always, this has been my Monday Night Raw recap. I am Brian, and I will see you next time.